So here we're looking at how to expand brackets. We've got a square here that has side lengths of 7 centimeters, and if we wanted to work out the perimeter, we'd have to add up all these side lengths. So we do 7, add 7, add 7, add 7, and we'd get 28. A quicker way of doing it would be to notice there's 4 of them, and they're all 7, so we do 4 multiplied by 7, and that will give us the 28 centimeters. As you've seen though, sometimes you don't know the exact value of measurements, and that's when we can use algebra to do the maths anyway. So it's the same question, we want to work out the perimeter of this square, but this time the side lengths are A. So we don't know what they actually are exactly, but we can still do some maths using algebra. So again, it'll be A plus A plus A plus A, or 4 multiplied by A, which, as we saw last time, is written as 4A. And that's a fairly simple example, but sometimes the side lengths could be given as something that looks like this. So we still don't know exactly what they are, but we know that it's A plus 3. So it's like the previous square, but each side is 3 bigger. We do the same thing, we'd have to add all these together, so A plus 3, add A plus 3, add A plus 3, add A plus 3. Or we would do A plus 3 multiplied by 4. Well, if we add them all up first and see what the answer should be, so if we're doing all of this, A plus 3 plus A plus 3 plus A plus 3 plus A plus 3, we saw in the previous lesson as well that you can collect up all the A's. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 A's. So we can write that as 4A. And then we can add all the 3's together. So there's 3, 3, 3, 3. That's going to be 12. And we're not going to combine these together. That stays separate, 4 A's and 12. So that's the right answer. But we could have done that with the multiplication method as well. We could have done A plus 3 multiplied by 4. Now, what would that actually look like if we did that with algebra? Well, I'll show you what it would not look like. This. So I've done 4 multiplied A plus 3, but using BIDMAS, what we do here is the multiplication first, 4 multiplied by A, which would give you 4A, and then you just plus 3 on the end. But we know that's not the right answer, because we just worked it out, and it was 4A plus 12, not 4A plus 3. That's because I've missed out a very important part here, which is the bracket. We're not doing 4 just multiplied by A, we're doing 4 multiplied by this whole thing here, A plus 3. So you need to do 4 lots of this entire group, both the A and the 3. So if we're doing that properly, here's what that would look like. 4 multiplied bracket A plus 3, and when we're going to multiply this, we're going to multiply both of the things by the 4. So we're going to draw a line from 4 to A and multiply that, so you get 4A, and also 4 multiplied by 3, which gives you the 12. Get this quite a nice little claw looking effect here if you do that properly. Normally in BIDMAS we try and do the brackets first, but you can't really do A plus 3. There's no way to actually calculate that. So in this case we have to multiply out like this. Let's look at some other examples of how to expand brackets. So this one here, 6 bracket W plus 9. Now you'll notice there's no symbol here, but there's always an invisible multiplication sign between the brackets. Remember before I was saying that if you have something like 6x, that means 6 times x, 6 multiplied by x. We don't write it in because it's just quicker not to. So this does mean multiply. Just get rid of that little thing there. So the method's the same, it's always going to be the same. You're going to do 6 multiplied by w, which is 6w. And then don't forget to do 6 multiplied by 9. So you're going to do 54 on the end. And it's positive 54 because it's positive 6 multiplied by positive 9. Here though, you've got negative 2 on the outside and then y here. So we'll do negative 2 multiplied by y, which would be negative 2y, and then negative 2 multiplied by positive 10, so that would be negative 20. And this is the answer here. Final couple of examples. You can have algebraic terms on the outside of the bracket as well. So here we've got x on the outside and on the inside. The method will be the same though. X multiplied by x. Well, anything multiplied by itself, you call that squared. So that's going to be x squared. And then x multiplied by negative 3, negative 3x. The last one, we've got both a number and a letter on the outside. We saw in the last lesson how we can do that. So 5x multiplied by 2x, well, you can do 5 times 2, you can do x times x. So the answer is going to be 10 x squared, and then 5x multiplied by positive 7, positive 35x. Okay, have a go at the questions.